get away from all the noise. I went searching for a place with no noise. I found this place where you can be free and chase those ghosts in the woods and through the trees. The hunter call of the wild. Now with those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running around and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter call of the wild. The hunter call of the wild. With those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter call of the wild. The hunter call of the wild.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Happy Thursday. Hello. We got audio. Alright. So yesterday when I got towards the end of my live, my sound went out. It was the USB bar over here. Needed to be reset, but we were about done anyway, so I've got that resolved, as you can see. Technical difficulties. That's your phone. Let's call a few folks out. I gotta get back up here at the top. Y'all been burning the chat up. There's Buck Williams. Good to see you, Buck. Chris Everett is here. Downtown Ernest Brown is here. Donald Long is here. Good to see you, Donald. There's my friend Shirley T. And Curtis, quiet man, not so quiet. Curtis, you still having issues? No. I lost ground yesterday, but it was a box that needed to be reset. J-Dog's in the house. It's just a little old USB box, about $10 item, but we got it fixed. And we're back going today. So, computer gets a lot of work, folks. But I'm already thinking about an upgrade. Alright, we are on Tour de Chine again. Same map as yesterday, the new map that is in Scotland. Went and downloaded the Louisiana map today. Yeah. Trying to get this map's what caused all my problems, but there's Nick, 28 outside. All right. Let me load up here. Check my gear. All right. Well, why I'm here to talk to Troy. Let's see what I've done yesterday. As you can hear, that cough is still lingering, but it is so much better. They said that cough could last a month. And then my wife told me she read it could last 3 months because of the medication. So we're hoping it's not going to do that. I'm going to fast travel up here. I worked this area yesterday. And then after I got done with y'all yesterday, I come on up and opened up this part. But we're gonna fast travel up here. This is I'll get a haircut like Troy's. There's nothing wrong with Troy's haircut. You save on combs. I'm gonna fast travel up here to this spot because I'm gonna work my way this way today. This is red deer country up here. Specifically, this area here is going to be a lot of red deer. I have heard. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk this way, go ahead and take a look at this lake, cut across here, walk down here, and hopefully we end up here today. That's the plan. Pick up these little green markers as we go, and then after the live I'll get on the four-wheeler and race around like a mad dog and get this map unlocked. I've got to don't let me get as fat as Troy. Well, son, I'll tell you, if you don't watch what you eat, you're gonna get there. All right. Yeah, keep eating them little Debbie trees. They'll sure put the fat on you. I like those, but I can't eat them. They're not good for my diet. All right. Now what I found up here is a lot of red grouse and a lot of birds, but we're in red deer country yet. We just hadn't come across them yet. We're headed that way now. I'm going to tell you that a lot of the red deer are going to be around this lake here. And I'm assuming this one over here. So we're just going to walk and hunt and hope for the best. See what we see. Once I get everything unlocked, get a lay of the land and where the animals are located, then I'll kind of be able to go back and say, I think I'll go hunt red deer today, or roe deer today, or fox, or that's really the way to do it. It's just kind of take your time, go through it methodically, learn. The map competition will be on Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden, and you will be able to use a rifle only with open sights only. That's going to be the comp. And I will announce the animal in a few days. I think there's a red deer standing right there. There he is. That's a doe. Well, there's a buck back there. All I can see is horns. Well, let's detour around to the side and see if we can get a view. Okay, baby. Be careful. Love you. Wife's going to the doctor today. She gonna bring me some turkey home, from the barbecue place. Very good turkey. I got the 30-30 today. Yeah, that's my choice. I like the Whitlock. But I'm preference to those sites, and the Whitlock is what I will be using during the comp. I will announce the animal in a few days. I had originally planned to announce the animal on the 15th, but I may do it a day early. So I want to give everybody a time to scout. You will be able to scout your, did them jokers get up? Yeah, they got up. All right, I need to be ready here. Because I done stirred them up. Yeah, but he's way back there. I want to give everybody a chance to scout for their animal. I was using a 308, good choice. 308's fine weapon. I like the 30-30 Whitlock simply because of the sights. The rear dove, the rear side is spread apart. The front side is a very skinny post. And I get a very good sight picture of what I'm aiming at. Got a mythical cougar, bull elk, and my buffalo today. That's good. I made this clear yesterday when I had a conversation about the comp. We're going to close the season on the species once I release the video. Which means you will not be able to hunt that specific species on your map if you're in the competition until the competition. So once you see the video, you may scout for the animal you want to take, but you may not shoot them or harvest them until the competition. I don't want people getting on their map stacking. We want to keep this finding the big animal, shooting the big animal, winning the competition, not turn it into a grind. There's other leagues that grind and do all that. So I will be closing the season on said animal. I gotta be careful not to say the animal. I have already got the video made. I've had it made for several days, so it's ready to go. We're probably going to run this a little differently this year. I'm not gonna shut it down as early as I did last year. We're going to run this for several months. There won't be I'm not trying to cram 30 competitions in several months. It's going to be 1 or 2 a month, and we're just going to keep it at a relaxing pace and have some fun with it. And we are going to have there's a bird right there. He's going to fly up. If he'll hold still, I'll try to shoot him, because they do pay well. He's a hopping joker, ain't he? Oh, hit the tree, I think. I'm hitting the tree or something. Well, that was a bust. I'm not going to close it for a long period of time like I did last year. We will take a hiatus. Probably somewhere around the 4th, and then I'll probably reopen in Labor Day, right after Labor Day. So we'll probably take about 2 months. Give me some time to come up with some new concepts. Give me some time to build some new graphics. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. I figure that it's going to be very competitive. What's up, Brian? My friend. It's going to be kind of competitive. I believe it's going to be, well, I don't believe it's going to be kind of, I believe it's going to be real competitive. I think that a couple of the new guys, Matt, Nick, probably going to give us a run for our money. I know Matt was on there yesterday playing, so I figure it's going to be a lot of fun. You boys better bring your A game, so. I am really not a fan of this AR-22. I think I prefer the other one rather than this one. This one's a little shaky. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping on y'all now. Probably just rude. He just coughs on us and hiccups on us, and golly. The Discord has on my Discord server, I have a area for competition pictures. We're going to keep that for pictures for competitions only. That way it's not crowded. I don't miss anybody's entries. Also have a text for you to type if you want to chat with other members. I also have a voice if you want to go in there and talk. And it is a members only channels. So if you're a member, you already have access to it. I have already added you. I have not. Only one that hasn't been added is Dave Bosworth, and I have not been able to reach Dave to get his correct information. But Dave did sign up, so hopefully Dave will reach out. There's a red deer here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. Don't count out Steve. No, can't ever count out Steve. Steve's doing a little better. He's got his computer running. So I think he's looking forward to it. He's been trying to do some lives and get back involved in some of the community conversations. He's looking better every day, and he's sounding better every day. He was really confused there for a while, which is understandable. But he's sounding better every day, so happy to hear that. He's doing good for a 75-year-old man that went through what he went through. That's a tough old boot. Doggone thing is right here somewhere. Oh, hello. Turn around. Turn around. There you go. He behind so much doggone brush I can't see him. I'm gonna have to slide. You scavenger. Yeah, he took off on me. He hit the heels. Y'all notice I'm just creeping through these woods because is there another one out there? Alright, we're gonna play this smart. I'm gonna back off. See if I can get him to come out to me. Because I've got a call with me. I don't think he's going to because my wind is terrible. I can't see from here. That ain't gonna work. Need to get Steve to turn his notification bell on so we know when he goes live. Spray scent? Yeah. I don't have any with me. So I've got 3 guns. But I am going to try to call him from right here. I don't think it's going to work, so I'm in a bad spot. It's going to be a close quarter shot, so I'm going to get these scope off here. If I get a shot. I really don't think he's gonna come out. If the wind was the other direction, he might. You don't want me taking no gas eggs. We're gonna. Hell, he's right here somewhere. Behind that tree. We're not gonna see this one. It does sort of sound like Curtis. Yeah, I had been carrying the electronic collar. I like the electronic collar, but it takes up a lot of room. And this map is one of the few maps that you really you gotta really have a class 1 weapon, 22 or Magnum, because it there's so many smaller animals on it. But you really have to have it. So it kind of demands me to carry 3 weapons, and that collar just takes up too much room without me wearing the large backpack, which I never do. I am not a fan of the large backpack. It makes too much noise. I probably move a little slower than most that play this game, but God, you watch Caitlin plays this thing. She runs all the time. I just end up scaring everything off by doing that. We are getting about 700 yards from the next lake. Hopefully we're going to get to shoot a little bit in a few minutes. We got some tracks. I probably don't pay attention to the tracks enough. That cough, so much better than it was. I know I'm coughing, but it's like one cough now and then or two. Lord, I get to coughing, I couldn't quit. It had come back with a vengeance. I pride myself on being sort of a smart fella. I know I'm going to get a smart remark from that from Curtis or Brian B, but I just didn't think about checking the side effects of my medicine. I should have done that first. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble. You would think that the damn doctor would know, being he put me on it, but there is a 330-pound red deer track. We're going to follow this a minute. I just didn't think about it. I should have done that first. But you live and you learn. So, David, I'm just walking and hunting and opening the map as I go. I've opened this section, the west section first. Now we're going to work our way back to the middle, and then I'm going to head east. And I will probably finish opening this up this weekend. Maybe today, if I've got time. I've got some other projects that I'm working on. I've been trying to Christmas shop for the wife, and oh, look. Now, where are y'all going? There's a male there. I'm going to try at this shot. This is going to be a very long shot. And I'm not very confident in this rifle yet. And that went my buck that I wanted to shoot. I missed. Shot over. It's probably asking a little much for this rifle. So, where are they headed? Let's talk about that. They're headed that way. They're headed up here. Probably that watering zone. And they probably just left where we're going. Figures right. Smart ass does not equal smart. Did I shoot? Is the range at 82? I sure is. Son of a gun. I thought I ranged that up to 328. Alright. My bad. I usually keep it at 164 and then I range up from there. I thought I already done that. That's what you get for not checking it. Should be some fox up here as well. I just got a glimpse of one. Shot behind him. I got him. He ain't going anywhere. I was just trying not to have to chase him. But we got him. Alright, let's see if we can go dig him up. I got him. I think the shot was a little low. I'm really not too keen on this rifle yet. It's a good rifle, don't get me wrong. I need to go shoot the hell out of this rifle. That's what I need to be doing. He went down this little ravine up here. Might have been. Okay, there's a blood spot. This thing run me around in a circle. I'm going to run up here and look before I start marking anything, because I think he went down up in this ravine. I know he run up on top of this hill up here, so. Probably will find a blood spot up here somewhere. I might guess it right here. Yep. Alright. Now I watched that deer, because I knew I didn't make a great shot. I'm just going to follow this blood trail. It's probably going to go back down the hill there in a second. But I'm going to look while I'm up here and see what's on this lake from a distance first. We should be coming up on him pretty quick. Another red deer out here somewhere. Probably on the side of this hill. Alright, we're just gonna creep on up here and see what we can dig up. Blood spot right here. That Joker run a long way, didn't he? That was a pitiful shot. Hello. There he is. Yeah, it's too far back. Got the liver. So we have a new map coming on Fishing Planet. It's going to be a Norwegian map. It's going to be another saltwater map, which I think is great. I think they've really, over the last 10 years, worked hard on the freshwater, and now we're kind of getting into the saltwater. But I will be buying the DLC, mainly because I'm not leveled up high enough to get on it without the DLC. So we're going to have a run of Fishing Planet on the channel. I will mix in the truck and the wrestling, of course. It's a fan favorite. The police game, I just kind of have left that alone because of all the updates and crap that's going with it. Man, they are driving me nuts with that. But we're going to try to get that going as well. But it may be a while before we get the police game. Going. We're going to have a run on Fishing Planet. Now I'm going to run this lake. And I know this is really not live stream worthy. It's usually something I don't do on the stream. But since we're just casually piddling, I'm going to run this lake. Now the reason I'm running this lake is I'm looking for watering zones. Something's watering here. I'm guaranteed something's watering here. There's a goat up in the brush. And I want to open up that watering zone. And there's one right there. And this is why you run the lake. A goat is down there in that bottom. It's a goat watering zone. There's probably going to be another one on this lake. I'm going to finish running it here in a minute. I'm going to see if I can sneak up here and see this goat. Muzzle loading hunting this weekend, really. I do not see the goat. Let's finish running this. I'm gonna want to come out on the other side anyway. So, for my members, let me run up this. See this fool ass goat. Keeps bellering at me. They're not all that fast. He's probably way on the other side of the mountain. There he is. I am not a fan of this rifle yet. I shot it with its flank. To my members, if you guys want to do a hunt, you don't necessarily have to wait on me. If you guys want to do a challenge, whatever you want to call it, a hunt off, challenge somebody to a hunt and do something one night, we can do that. I don't want you to think that I have to do all the planning. I want you guys to be free to just have some fun with it. Got somebody you want to call out, or do an animal, or by all means. Nick, are you still back there? If you're still back there, let me know why I can say something to you directly while I got it on my mind. Oh yeah, listen, muzzleloader hunting can be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of folks that can shoot them things. It's a lost art. Nick, I want you to look at sometime maybe getting Parque Fernando. You said you could get some more maps. After I looked at everybody's list, oh Kelly, after I looked at everybody's list, I think everybody's got that map. So that may be one that we'll want to do something on the competitions with. That's a fun map. It's actually one of my favorites. What is your favorite color? Well, my favorite color is probably, I don't know if it's really a color, but more of a pattern, is camo But if I had to pick a solid color, I would say that I like a dark navy or a black. So. Parquet is a good map. It's got several deer species on it. Plus, it's got the buffalo, the water buffaloes, and it's got pumas. So that would be a great league map. Doggone rabbit. Let's go look at an old castle. I've actually got to get on my Xbox and buy this map. Buy this map. So you want a camo bikini to go for the river ride, raft ride at the gathering. You boys gonna get yourselves in a world of trouble messing with Troy. I ain't be no riding no raft. I ain't gonna be riding no rafts. Or no tubes. Or even getting in no water. Too hard to get up. I'm gonna stick Shirley on you boys. Now, too hard to get up. Good Lord, son, Troy does good to get out of the bed. Let's don't get me no further down on the ground than that. Good grief. Y'all talking about picking me up, putting me on some sort of raft. I'm gonna tell you boys something. If you have ambitions about having any kids, I wouldn't be lifted on me because I'm heavy. You'll have to come out of there with a permanent injury. I don't think y'all realize how heavy I am. Well, we shot a red deer. Not a whole lot yet. Be shooting the bull, that's what we're doing. Visiting. You know how it is, Uncle Lou. It's sort of a hobby hour. We're just having a little fun, a little conversation. If y'all want to watch somebody that knows how to play this game, you're watching the wrong guy. Or if it's going to be, not that I don't know how to play the game, it's just that I'm not a grinder and There's a lot of people a lot better at this game than I am. I could set up a grind. I just don't think I would enjoy it. This is just more of a hobby eye and a visiting eye with y'all, spending the time with the chat. You know, when you got, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a room full of chatters, but when you got that many people, it's hard to be personal with people. I like to be personal with my chat. Oh, Lisa. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I plan to do a little fishing when I go to the gathering. God, it's been so long since I fished. It's been about a year. Just out working, yep. My wife, she's gone to the doctor. My wife hadn't been feeling too good. I think she got a kidney infection. What? Yes, Joy. Sure does like it. Yes, Joy sure does like it. Oh. I ain't timed him out in a while. Your sweet brother's ass. Oh crap! I got there's a hole there. I like to fell in it. I sure did. That's a pit. I like to walk right off in that thing. I think Brian and Chad and Kevin have got a tournament coming up Saturday. That's going to be the last of this league. And then Lisa and Randy Swains are going to be having some tournaments coming up. They're going to be fun tournaments. They're going to be just for fun. And I think that's Troy, you forgot to tell them you will be fishing with me and you will have my rod in your hand. I don't think I like the way that sounds. Let's retype that. No. Map has been acquired. Good deal. We will probably go there next. Reason why I want you to go ahead and get it. We haven't hunted that one yet. I don't believe I like the way he phrased that, Uncle Lou. I think that was sort of a loaded question. Lord have mercy. You boys something else. Yeah, you gotta watch J-Dog. He'll trip you up. There's no doubt about it, Uncle Lou. No doubt about it. I did good today. I told my wife, I said, well, she said, what do you want to eat? I said, I'll bring me some brisket. And I got to thinking, now, Troy, now you trying to lose weight. You done had red meat. I had ribs last night. You don't need red meat again today. I'm trying to cut down on that. So I said, you know what? The wife said, I'm going to get turkey. I said, get me roasted turkey too. I gotta lose a little weight. This is getting out of hand. So let me get the shotgun ready. There's a grouse up here. Oh, there's a fox up here too. Let me see if I can see him first. Probably not in all this thickness. Alright. Let's see if we can get this bird. I camoed this shotgun, by the way. Hopefully I can flush him out. Hopefully he don't flush right now. Under this tree. He's about to flush. Come on, bird. We got him. We got him. We might as well kill a few while we're up here. Too far. On top of that hill up there. I'm gonna run up there and try to get one more. Then I'm gonna go back and unlock that post. There's 3 up here. Ooh, that's a 7. I don't know if I got him or not. Don't think so. I am not a fan of this rifle. This rifle is probably going to go in storage. Alright, let me go. While I'm here, let me go unlock this. And then I'm going to go back and unlock that post. I think I missed that box. Shot over him, I think I had it zeroed for the wrong. I think I hit it by mistake. This rifle is not a favorite of mine. A lot of people use this rifle and love it. I have not found it friendly yet. Let me look, see that fox is up here because he was running this way. But I dusted his tail with that bullet. Okay, that's a stand. I don't want to open it. Okay, I am not a fan of this rifle. I'm going to dump it until I can shoot it. And I'm going to get a different gun. I'm just not a fan of it. This won't take me but a second. I'm just not a fan of it. So I'm going to go with the 7.62 by 39 mil. I am a fan of that rifle. There it is. I'm going to put this in the loadout. If it'll let me. I may have too much gear on me. It did. Okay. This rifle is much more stable. Alright. I'm not going to open this stand. It's a very good looking spot. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to open it yet. I want to get a layout of the land. Yeah, I've had actually owned an SKS in real life. I bought one for $99 when I was younger. I actually had an AK as well. I was in my 20s. I was working for the police. Those guns hit the market. I bought an SKS first, and then I bought an AK later. I grew up, decided I didn't think I needed that type of gun. There's other more appealing weapons I wanted. Ended up selling them, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they're worth something now. They're worth something now. You could have turned some money on them today. The Mosin's Nagants, it's in good shape. I'll be the same way one of these days. So. But Lord, they was packed in grease. Mercy, devil. Shot well. Ammo was relatively cheap. Let's go unlock this post. Get back on the road. Yeah, they were well priced. All them guns just went up. You know, I bought my first duty weapon for $200. It was a Smith and Wesson Model 10. The little police department I went to work for first, they told you had to provide your own gun. They didn't even buy armors. We had a department shotgun, but it ain't like it is today where you have to buy. You know, they buy your gun for you. That was my first duty weapon. My first chief Daddy carried a Model 10 when he was a policeman. And he wanted that Model 10 that I had. So he ended up with it. And I upgraded to a 357, which I could shoot either or 38s or 357s in. In fact, I was one of the last guys that carried a wheel gun. In the department. Everybody else had went to semi-automatics. I didn't much care for them. So I kept the old revolver for a long time. And then I finally graduated to a 9. I had a Ruger. After I carried the Smith & Wesson Model 10, I had a Ruger Police Service 6. I have a stainless steel model. My first chief gave me that gun. I don't even think I can shoot one now. Of that caliber, my hands are just not strong enough anymore. Oh, I could do it, don't get me wrong, but it would beat the hell out of me. So I don't do it. I have went down in size of caliber that I use. Something a little more comfortable to shoot. There's no sense in having a gun if you're not going to shoot it. I have other guns that I can still shoot, but I don't shoot them anymore. If I want to go to the range and spend the money to go to the range, I want to shoot for 2-3 hours. You know, go for an hour and a half and shoot. That's what I go for. Not to fire a gun 10 times and my hands bruised up or sore the next day. I do a lot of 22 shooting now, lots of it. Cheaper. It's less wear and tear on the gun, it's less wear and tear on the bod. There ought to be something out here, huh? At a distance. Something coming through. Keep my name out your mouth. Hey, how can you tell if ammo is too old? Well, ammo, it depends on what kind of ammo it is. Ammo really doesn't. Older ammo don't really go old. Now, if it's all corroded up, it's probably too old. But most ammunition doesn't go too old. The newer stuff sometimes has a shelf life on it, but the older stuff, if it's not corroded up and you put it in the gun and you pull the trigger and it don't go off, then the shit's too old. Other than that, it really doesn't go bad. If it's corroded up or the brass has got indentions in it, looks like it's been dropped or damaged, I wouldn't shoot it. Other than that, it's either going to go boom or it's not. So, well, you certainly don't throw it in a 55-gallon drum of fire. Let's say that right off the top. Probably the best way to dispose of ammo would be to, I don't know how much you've got. You could probably, they're probably somewhere around there that you could dump it off. Some of the police departments will take it and destroy it in a proper manner. Just ordered me a SIG 365 last night as a Christmas gift. SIG's a good gun. Glock is a good gun. I owned a 40 Glock. It was a very nice gun. My hands are small, so getting a good grip on it was an issue. But I used it mainly for deer hunting for a while. And I bought me something a little lighter. There's foxes and birds all over this zone up here. I have a when I said earlier I went down in caliber of what I carry now, I have a Ruger SR 22. I have the Ruger SR22 that I carry all the time now. Mainly because I can work the slide if I have a malfunction quickly and efficiently. The gun's not too heavy. You're not, it doesn't recoil too much. You get multiple shots on target, and I'm going to tell you that most times in a situation, there's a rabbit. Bet you we see if we get this bird flushed. In a situation of self-defense with a pistol cartridge, you're going to have to put more than one shot on target. There are very few one-shot disable attacker scenarios. It's not TV, folks. It's real life. So. Yes, sir. The 3.5-inch barrel is what I have. You're going to have to put multiple shots on target, most likely, to disable someone that's attacking you. There are those experts, we'll call them experts, that say the 22 is too light, not enough gun. Not the best, but it's enough gun. I've seen more people gravely injured or fatally shot with one when I worked for the police. Probably any other caliber, mainly because it's a common round. So it will do the job. I also recently bought a Kel-Tec P17 and a 22 long rifle. I paid less than $200 for the gun new. $199, I think is what it was. I'm going to tell you, that is a sweet shooting puppy. It is very light. It has a fabulous 2-pound trigger on it. Look at that. I didn't even see that son of a gun standing there. Well, that stinks. It has a fabulous 2-pound trigger on it. Got double ambidextrous safeties. Got a rail mounted capability for a flashlight or a front sight. Holds 17 rounds in the magazine. It's a fine cheap little gun. And it is an ammo eater. It will shoot either bulk or high capacity, high velocity rather. I would highly recommend it. In fact, the trigger pull on that thing is so damn light that I actually pulled it twice. I slapped it. Oh my God, look at that. Can you hear me? I actually shot the gun the first time. I actually slapped the trigger the second time and double tapped it. That's how light the trigger was. Very nice trigger. Never shot one with a trigger that fabulous, and it was on a $200 gun. So yeah, I'm gonna lay down up here. I'm gonna try. That is a big bull up there. A buck, or stag rather. I think he heard me. I'm gonna lay down here a minute, see if I can get him make a beeline up here. This is that lake area down here, I think. Yep. It's way over here. We're still a good ways from it. We're headed up here, so. But I'm gonna give this joker a chance to come in. I'd like to stick him. I think he may be a touch far to hear me, but we're gonna try. He is right on the other side of that hill. So I'm going to see if I can't get him to come this way. I don't know if he will. How far is that cliff from here? I think we're too far. Alright. So I need a game plan here. I'm gonna creep up here. Try to get, oh. Look. That is not the same bull, but we're gonna shoot him. He's gonna make it easy on me. We just gotta wait. He went down to that dip. He's gonna come out. Where he's gonna come out is what I gotta. He's either gonna come out. Here he comes. Okay. Oh yeah, he's gonna give me a perfect view of him. We hit him. Oh, we got him. He's laying up on the mountain dead, folks. Perfect. I hit him twice, by the way. First shot was a little far back. He took off running. I shot him again. So there he is. First shot was not a great shot. I rushed that. I hope it I should have waited. The second shot was money shot. Look at that blood spot. Right in the neck. All right. All right, we're back. I disconnected from OBS for a second. I guess I disconnected for a very short second, but it reconnected itself, so we're still going. There's some deer on the other side of this hill, I think, so I'm going to take my time. John Cena is finally going to retire, huh? Yeah. I don't want to butcher your name. Yay, Nick June says he got his first super rare today. You can hear me. Stop lying. Yeah, okay. It might have went dead for a minute, buddy. My OBS disconnected. Congratulations on the super rare. That is a nice, very nice treat. Happy for you. Well, I have plans to play this game a lot more. And not just on live either, so we are going to get Fishing Planet going on the channel again very soon. I'm going to start grinding on that. You're going to start seeing some lives on it. I'm going to drive the truck, mix in a little wrestling. The trucking game is supposed to come out with some new stuff, so we're going to have some fun times coming up. That chicken Brian fixed the other night sure looked good. He ain't fixed enough of it. Not if he gonna feed me. Sure looked good. He baked some barbecue chicken. Brian pretty good looking. Look like he pretty good cook. He gonna make somebody a fine wife one of these days. Oh, Lord. J-Dog. Golly. That is ugly ways. Oh, my goodness. I need to get my dog out and come up here and hunt some of these birds. If they get to run around this tall grass, I need him to point them out and flush them. This is about the third time I've tried to creep one. Hell, there he is right there. He can't decide where he wants to go. Too damn far. I tried. He's too far. Something like this. Somebody done left their wine up here. I'll see you. I'll be in there. I'll have you in the football game on. All right. Well, we certainly want to go down here. This is where the lake is at. So we're going to go down here next and get this cabin because I want to be able to fast travel back here. Kelly going to drive the truck tonight on his, so y'all go over and join that tonight. I think. If you haven't ever checked out Caitlin, you need to go watch Caitlin one night. It's a fun chat over there. And she does a great job. And she's a very kind person, so. And a lot of fun. Going to Louisiana on the new map. Sounds like a winner. I, of course, will be watching the football game tonight. Anybody got any picks on that? Atlanta, Tampa, I believe. Or is it Tampa and Atlanta? If Atlanta's at home, Tampa may be in trouble. If Tampa is at home, Atlanta's probably going to lose. That's my prediction. I want to say thank you to everyone that comes in and watches, and to those of you that watch in the background. I know I have a lot of folks that watch in the background. Appreciate you, always. I'm always coming up with new stuff. One of these days, they're going to come out with a new game or two that we're going to be able to play on the channel. Going to kind of spruce things up a little bit. Always grateful to see you guys. We're not done yet today. We're going to hunt a little while longer. The Tampa is at home. I understand that Kyle Pitts is going to be limited for Atlanta tonight. At least that's my thinking. Because of a bum knee. Tampa will probably win the game then. But who knows? It's been a weird year. It really has. Some of the teams that you thought were going to be front runners have stunk it up. Kansas City's not Kansas City. Philly has not been too good this last couple of weeks. Baltimore flopped. Buffalo has had its ups and downs. Cowboys is about where I thought they'd be. Green Bay is overrated. I know I'll get a message about that in a little while. Pittsburgh was overrated. Aaron Rodgers was going to be the saving grace. So, let's say, Dan, it's been a strange year. When the Bears and Jacksonville have been in the lead, in the lead of the division, been a weird one. Been a weird one, to say the least. called me an ugly word. I knew that was going to get a rise out of you. Bengals is the best team in football. J-Dog has been on the beer. I don't hardly believe that the Bengals fit that criteria. This is a big old map, I'm telling you. I gotta figure out what the drink time is here. Let me see if I've got a drink time over here for Reds. 6 to 10 is the drink time. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna run up here. I'm gonna unlock this outpost. And I'm gonna set the time for I'm going to set the time for 5:30. And then I'm going to go lay down on the bank up here and just watch for a few minutes and see what comes in. Because I know this is going to be a hot spot for Reds. This is also another method you can use to pick up your zones if you are a beginner that I'm about to show you now. Let me go here and house here. Fire up the stove. Alright, that's unlocked. Now I can fast travel there. So I'm gonna go down here and show you a method you can use to acquire your zones. If you know there's animals in the area, that you're looking for, I'm gonna set it for 5:35 a.m. So I know the drink time. Is 6 to 10 for Reds. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to lay down on the bank. And I'm going to watch and see what comes in. Now, let me say this. This method also works really, really good on a small body of water. This is not a small body of water. So I'm going to have to do it in sections. I won't bore you that today, but I'm just going to walk down here and I'm going to lay down up here in the brush. Probably on this embankment right here. About right here. Now there's a feeding zone, which shouldn't be out in the middle of the lake, but it is. I don't know why it's out in the middle of the lake. But I'm just going to lay down right here. And I'm going to just wait. I'm going to see what comes in on this side of the lake. There's a fox. That's a big old fox. I've actually got time to probably drop him before the red deer come in. So we'll just do that. That's a big old fox. Alright, he's dead. Alright. I'm going to leave him there, but I'm going to lay here a minute. And I want to see what comes in. This method works really, really good if you're checking a lake out for you guys that's going to be scouting for your fallow deer. Hirschfelden, this method works good. If you know the drink time, you want to go to a lake, you want to get a lay of the land of what animal's coming out, what size. This is the way to do it. We'll just sit here and visit a minute. I'm going to go pick up that fox in a minute. We're going to go over a few minutes today. I want to give a little tutorial on this. I'm just going to lay here and wait, scan the bank with the binoculars. If I see a red deer and he's drinking, it'll tell me there's a drink zone there. It'll put it on my map. I'll be able to tell what classification the animal is through the binoculars, how big he is, how much he weighs, how mature he is. Then I may want to come back and hunt that animal. So, this is the perfect way to scout for the competitions as well. And we see that this is a big body of water. I'm not going to be able to see everything that comes in, but there comes some ducks. This is definitely not somewhere I want to put a duck blind. So I know somewhere out here is going to be some big red deer. So we don't want to do that. But there is a feeding zone right here. We're going to wait another 3 minutes and the zone should be activated. Then I'm going to snake around to this spot here. So that I could look down this part of the lake. So. Ernie's getting ready to go to deer blind. That may be Ernie there going live. Okay, there's a fox behind me. I just realized that more ducks. But you see how far I can see. So we're going to wait a few more minutes to see what happens. There are going to be some red deer coming here now. The zone could be, there could be a zone here. We know there's a feeding zone here. But these zones could be anywhere along this lake. And I just realized that I have shot this fox in the middle of this doggone island and hiding the devil. I'm gonna have to find a way to get out there to get him. There's some more ducks. That ought to be interesting. Good Lord, look at all the ducks. I would never use a spot to hunt ducks. I know there's gonna be too many big red deer around here. Thank God they moved on. That drive me nuts. 6:15. Go somewhere, duck. So while we wait, we have got all of this unlocked. All this is now unlocked. All of this is now unlocked. I will work this lake a little while today, and after I'm gone tonight, I'm going to work this and this, and then we're going to finish on getting the map opened up. This is a fun map. It's gonna be a great map. Alright, I'm gonna start snaking around now a little bit. I'm gonna start easing around. There comes a red deer right there. Hang on. Let's just wait. Because they're starting to come in now. There's going to be a zone right here somewhere. And I want to catch her in it. Yeah, there they come. There's a bull back there, a stag back there. They're going to go right up here and drink. See where they're going. There's the drinking zone, folks. See what I'm talking about? See how that worked? Alright, so I know there's not going to be one in between here and one in between there. So I am free to kind of snake my way around. And I'm not going to worry about spooking those. I'm just going to snake my way on around. There's not going to be a zone this close in between this one and me, which I'm here. So I'm just going to start snaking my way around where I can go on down the bank and look for other zones. See how I found that zone? Sat there and found it. Didn't have to do nothing for it. There's a small bull up here. I'm going to leave him alone. Because I want to unlock the rest of these zones. That little blue icon will stay there on the map. And I'm not concerned about spooking these deer, so not at all. There's a fox behind me. That's that same fox. I think I may be able to get across right here to go pick up my fox. Let me go see. It seems kind of shallow right here. Yeah, I can. Just making sure there's nothing behind me here that I'm going to spook away without spotting. Let's go get our fox. It's about 75 yards up the way there. Let's go get that big boy. That's a big number 6. Good Lord, can I get across there? That's going to be the $1 million question. I may have shot this fox in a bad spot. I hope this water don't get too deep. I think we're going to make it, Shirley. Oh, there's a big old 5. That's a red deer. There's my fox laying up here that I dropped. Boy, that SKS is a slayer, isn't it? Especially on these smaller. This fox shot him a little high. Trophy rating's 1040. So he wasn't even he was just a gold. I only got a silver out of it. I shot him high. Okay. Let's just snake up here a little ways. Take a look. Ooh, my God, look at the size of that. That's an 8 mythical there. That little 4. Note to self, there's an 8 mythical out here. Alright. Let's run down here and up. Go unlock this stand. That's a big boy. Now I'm not worried about running him off, because I know he's going to be back in this area again. I'm not even worried about even trying to shoot him. I know I'm going to better come back here and bust his breeches later. See, this is all just full of water. Look at this. I knew it would be. Now this is the blind that I'm going to build for sure. This is a good location. I don't build a lot of these blinds typically. Typically some of them to me don't make sense of where they're at. When I have portable blinds that I can put up where I want. But this blind makes sense. And the reason it makes sense is because A, it's on a hill. Let's look at it for instance. My God, there's another watering zone. There's a 7. This makes sense right here because of where it's at. I have a beautiful view from up here. And it is now in between 2 watering zones. And before I build this, I'm going to bust that 7. It's standing right there at 205 yards. Nice mule kick. Shot landed beautifully. He's going down, down, down. Fixing to drop. Okay. All right, let's go get him. But first, let's build this stand. Thank you. I had to get rid of that other rifle. It's just not. I'm just not good enough with it. I'm just not shot it enough. These stands I found it's kind of hard to build sometimes. Pain in the butt. There she be. Let's go get a red deer. I hear you out there, but I'm not gonna shoot you. I've already got one down. Yeah, you can holler all you want. There's red deer all over this thing. Let's go get this pretty big boy. That would be a decent competition stag for the comps. It really would. And there's my blood spot. And as you can see, I did get a rifle. He's not going to be far. Okay. He's going down quick. There he is. I'm sure that was maybe a double lung. We'll find. Nice gold. That's a big old bull. 184.76. 251.07 for diamond. It's a beautiful red deer. We will take that. All right. Well, I'm going to work on the map a little bit and let you good people get ready to go have supper or whatever you're going to do. I want to thank you for joining me today. I will be back Tuesday, and we're going to look at Tor Nasheen again. For my members, be looking for the video. It's coming quick. God bless you, and thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And I will see you very, very soon.
That's all, folks.